All right. What's up, y'all? So today is Saturday. It was supposed to be a test and tune, but it got canceled. I posted something on my community page a couple of days ago, and instead of the race promoter wanting the cancel the test and tune, they just scheduled it for Friday, which was last night, and it just didn't work out for me to be able to make it, and I messaged the promoter and asked him will there be any more Saturday test and tunes, and he said that there's a good chance there's going to be one more before the end of the year. So it looks like I still have my chance before the end of the year to reach my goal with my LX, and give me a little more time to do some modifications to it that I want to. I have not installed the nitrous yet. I've got everything to do it. I really want to keep it naturally aspirated. To me, it's more of a challenge, and it's more of an enjoyment to me. Sure, I could just simply bolt the nitrous on and be probably well into 750s, but it's just, yeah, that's nice. I would like that, but that's just not what I want. It's not as entertaining and challenging to me just to simply press a button. Um, and the nitrous system that I have is the NOS cheater kit, and to me, that's cheating. It's just not. I want to work for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be as simple as pressing a button and that. So I'm going to try a carb spacer. I have a single plane on there now, and honestly, that setup I have is probably better off with a dual plane, and I have a dual plane. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try a carb spacer. Now I have a 4-hole carb spacer, and I'm turning it into a tapered combo. And I'll put some shots up of that, some clips up of that, of what I'm doing to it. And hopefully it's a 1-inch spacer, so hopefully it'll work. Also, I have a 750 main body, Proform main body. I have a 650 on it now. I was thinking about putting the 750, but I think the 750 would be a little overkill for my setup. It's a 8-to-1, 8.5-to-1, 302 with Performer Edelbrock RPM heads and a single plane and 1 5/8 long tubes with the E303 cam, and that's it. The exhaust is full exhaust all the way out the back, but it does have the resonators, so it's not like a muffler, so there's no restriction there. And the suspension is 100% stock. Also, I was looking at the suspension and what the suspension was doing on one of my passes from last weekend, and I saw that the back of the car was squatting a little bit, and I thought, well, that's just stored energy going to waste. Like that energy could be pushing the car forward. So I thought about maybe trying to shove a football up in the back right spring, and pumping it up to kind of stiffen the back up. That'd be the cheap way to do it, other than buying spring shocks right now. Or just get some cheap Lakewood 50/50s and put on the back. The front, the struts are completely wore out. That's the reason why it's raising so fast. Driving that thing on the street like I do every day to work, it's my daily. You hit a bump and it's bouncing everywhere. So the struts on the front are completely wore out. So I'm going to leave it like that. That seems to be working fine as far as allowing the front to come up like it should, until I can get some better struts for the front. Control arms are stock, nothing. I also been debating on putting the 410 gear in it from the 373 that's in it now, and I have a mini spool, so I don't know. I don't know if I really want to daily drive it with a mini spool. It might be a little much for a daily driver, you know, because it causes that inside tire to chirp when you turn, and it could stress those axles out that little bit more. And I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to my best to get the 799 naturally aspirated, and I want to work for it. I want to earn it. I just don't want it to be given to me. So, like I said, I'm 400s, well, really 500s from that 799. So we'll figure it out. I'll get it. I know I'll get it. I am gonna put the cowl hood on it, and that'll lighten it up a little bit, and I'll get it. I know I can get it. So that's the plan. I'm not going to install the nitrous yet. As of right now, I'm not. And we'll just we'll go from there. So before I end this video, I'm going to put up a few clips of the tapered combo spacer that I'm trying to grind on and form. It's turning out pretty good, and we'll try it. You know, I do have a dual plane. It's like an off the wall dual plane air gap. It looks just like the Performer RPM air gap. That I could pour it out a little bit and try that if I can't get it with the setup it is now. So we shall see. I'll keep y'all posted, and thank you for watching. Alright, I got the finished product here. As finished as it's going to get from me for an experiment, I guess you can say. Pretty good, I say. Still hadn't decided what I want to do about filling that in. I'm afraid whatever I put in it, it'll fall out and go in down one of my intake runners. So I better leave that alone. So I'm gonna probably hit it with a cartridge roll, kind of smooth it out, because it's just got the rough cuts on it from the burr grind. I mean the carbide burr. So I'll smooth it out and see what it looks like. Alright, came home. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so got home from work. I installed my Holley regulator really quick and got I thought I was touching right there. I couldn't really see it. And got this cheap eBay one off. This thing is it's been sticking, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna take my good $16 AN fittings out of it and toss this thing. Strip it from all the good hardware and bracket and all that. So it wouldn't let me go below like 7.5 psi. So I was like, man, I like to keep my carburetor around, you know, 6 psi, like maximum, really 5 to 6. So this one is dialed in at 5 psi out the box. I do have a gauge. I'll probably take my good gauge that's on here and put right there. And this is boost reference too, so if I ever decided to put that turbo back on this car, I could put a port. It actually came with the port right there. And this is the part number. Why is it so? There we go. 425-12887. 6 psi. Oh, that's weird. That says 6. My gauge right there. I know. It's upside down, but that's the only way I can run it right now until I get a different fuel log. I have it going that way. This one is really supposed to be flipped and come in the front, but I wanted to keep it all back there if I can. really I should mount that regulator like over here and then run it up and around. That would be the, I guess, the correct way, I guess you could say. But anyway, since I had to flip it, my gauge is upside down, so I have to like read it from underneath. And it's sitting at about 5.5 psi right now, so we're good. Well, check this out. Trying to keep the camera still. Anyway, the inner tie rod ends are shot. Yeah, that's not good. That's a good bit of movement too. That's a good inch worth of movement. Damn. Well, I guess I'll be changing this. Alright, I got it off. Check this out. Well, can't hold the damn camera still. See how much movement that is. That's crazy. Well, I got new inner and outer tie rods, so let's install them. I knew they were kind of bad when I checked it last. Not like this bad, like they've gotten terribly worse over the past couple of months. If I knew they were this bad, I would have never took it to the track. Actually my last video when I went to the TNT day, one of my subscribers, I can't recall his name, I'll put a screenshot up, mentioned that, hey man, looks like your tire was kind of wobbling going on the track when I had the shot when I had the GoPro on the side of the car, facing towards the front of the tire, and I kind of noticed it, but I kind of like took it as vibration from the camera. But I was like, man, let me go check that. I checked it, and sure enough, this side, passenger side, and that side has a small bit of play that was causing some movement. So, like, it wasn't going to come off or anything like that. You know, these things are built like a fail-safe type deal, but you know, any kind of movement could have been holding me back that little bit that I needed to get that 799. You know, I ran a best of an 804 and 8, so and a 190 60 foot, which sucked, but I'll get it. I'm also gonna be putting 410s in eventually. I don't think I'm gonna do it anytime, maybe in the next couple of weeks. I'll try. I'm not sure, but this is no bueno. Not good. Yeah. Danger, danger, danger. Well, TKO.